The Nintendo Entertainment System was one of the best things that ever happened to me as a kid. So many great games, so many great memories. Not only did the NES bring families together, it also forged friendships and gave new meaning to the word fun. Today I present you with some of the games that helped shape my childhood.
Now you're playing with Tower.
This game was the very first role-playing game I ever beat. My mother had a 13-inch color TV in her room next to her bed. Every day after school I would go right to her room and fire up the NES, playing Dragon Warrior until I finished it. It probably took me about a month. I wasn't always allowed to play, sometimes not even for that long. But I sat there as often as I could, determined to finish this game. I was hooked. This was an RPG, and back then I probably didn't even know what that meant. But it didn't matter because all I knew is that I loved it. When I was nearing the end, I got my rear handed to me a few times during some random battles. And when I made it to the final boss, the Dragon Lord, he wasn't shy about doing the same thing. But I eventually conquered. And what a feeling of satisfaction that was. What a wonderful game from developer Rare. This game is super addicting. I used to play the daylights out of this. The control scheme takes a bit to get used to, but once you got it down, you probably won't want to stop playing. You'll be racing, you'll be chased by sharks, you'll be collecting power-ups and score-boosting items, you're going to have cannons firing at you, you'll be destroying mines, you'll be dodging logs, you'll be guarding swimmers. There's so much going on here, folks. Your competition doesn't like to let you win, and does whatever they can to stop you. So be on your guard. Cobra Triangle has very high replay value, a moderate challenge, and is super fun. Here's a fun title from Taito. My mother and I used to play this quite often. We had a blast trying to get as far as we could. The idea is very simple. Blow bubbles to trap and defeat your enemies, all the while collecting various items that will increase your score, while navigating open and sometimes cramped small areas filled with baddies. You can also collect letters to spell the word extend, allowing you to enter a bonus screen. There are items with varying effects too, such as the Book of Thunder that will allow you to shoot thunder bubbles, or the Book of Death, which causes an earthquake, taking out enemies. Shoes that increase speed, as well as a parasol which advances you 5 levels. This is a 2-player cooperative game with a password system in place, featuring 100 levels and a soundtrack I'm sure you won't forget. It's a very fun time. To this day, this is my favorite licensed movie Batman video game ever. It has quite the challenge and will kick your butt while you attempt to get good at it. I have tried numerous times to complete this game, but just can't get very far at all. It can be very difficult. Nevertheless, I keep coming back to it. This game is loosely based, if at all, on the 1989 movie Batman. I think what I should say is that if anything is actually relevant here to the movie, it's the images used in the cutscenes, and that's about it. The graphical presentation is the best, if not one of the best, you'll see on the NES. The color palette complements the visuals big time, and definitely has a certain mood and style I believe is on par with what the movie offers, but isn't a copy and paste maneuver. The environments are very hazard-laden, with plenty of traps, things to fall into, and enemies to keep you on your toes. One wrong move can easily be your demise, so plan your jumps and move cautiously. Rushing in isn't very wise. The soundtrack is also one of the best on the NES, and right from the very start you'll get a taste of that flavor. I haven't met anyone who doesn't love the soundtrack. Definitely a must-have game, highly recommended. This was one of 2 Konami games that I and my next-door neighbor's son would play almost on a daily basis right after school. He would try so hard, but for the most part I would kick his rear easily. Not trying to toot my own horn here, but toot toot. I was pretty good. I do give him credit though, he actually did manage to whoop me a few times, which surprised me in all honesty. Being a little too overconfident has some side effects, I guess. Yeah, fun times. Not a whole lot to go on about with this one. I mean, it's a straightforward basketball game. It was a lot of fun though. The play control was spot on, which makes it easy for anyone to pick up and learn right away. A good game for anyone, really. This is Random Battle signing off, and until next time, stay random and battle on.